Have you ever thought about becoming an affiliate, which pretty much means is promoting a product and being paid to do so? Today I'm really going to be diving into my business, affiliates, why I do it, when I decide to do it, and also some really helpful get started tips in this really quick episode, just to really get you an inside look, and also some things that I've learned throughout the years. I've been doing this since 2018, so it's been lots of years of experience. And with that, let's get into today's episode. So first, I wanted to research for you because, I always love going on Google. What does affiliate mean, right? So I just really wanted to go on there. So if you put affiliate, is to officially attach or connect to an organization, a person or organization officially attached to a large body. And then you can even we're going to go even deeper into affiliate marketing. And affiliate marketing is a marketing arrangement by which a online retailer pays commission to an external website for traffic or sales generated from referrals. So pretty much affiliate marketing is you get paid a commission for any sales or leads that you generate. So now, knowing that, I really want to dive deep into what I've been doing for this past years and some really helpful things to think about. When you're going to become an affiliate, I think it's so extremely important. Number one, please make sure that you've actually tried the product and are really a believer of it and look into that business. So for example, right now, one of my mentors, Amy Porterfield, she really helped me not just so much only on how to create an online course, but really how to really market myself, how to get myself out there and be comfortable doing live webinars and doing like a live class with strangers and all these beautiful things online. She really helped me how to better promote myself. So I actually work I'm part of her committee. So I'm part of her diversity, equity, and inclusion committee. And it's something that I'm really passionate about. So I get to be a part of that. But also I am an affiliate for her. She's currently in her launch mode for her teaching other business owners and people that want to have either like a side business or diversify your income with an additional stream of income by creating an online course and online education. But more than that, she's really smart and very strategic with her marketing. Now, having said that, so there's people that love her and appreciate her. There's people that are not aligned with her, right? So it's very important for me to be an affiliate and promote products that I've used. Have been part of Digital Course Academy. A lot of her tech, which I had no clue how to freaking do tech when I started, really helped me not only for my business, but also for my husband's business. It really helped me to build up his business and be able to grow it to the amount that it's now. It's multiple six-figure business, while it wasn't working. And it really helped me to get myself out there to work with different brands and, get out there with Pinterest, because I decided that I could do this, right? It was just a simple spark of her help of following her guidelines of how to launch an online course that started a snowball effect that happened when I started just implementing and taking more action and learning what I was learning from doing lives and learning what I was doing from doing live webinars, right? So it's a program that I really truly believe in, and I paid every single dollar came out of my pocket. I took a program back in 2020. So the reason why I'm sharing that, it's a program that I believe in, right? It has really made my business, and not just mine, my life, my husband's business. I have the lifestyle I have because of a lot of the things I've learned on there, and I implemented. And I want to really emphasize that I've taken action. I've utilized the product. I paid for it myself. So when you're going to be an affiliate, you're going to be aligned with the company. Make sure that you're both in alignment, and make sure that you're very honest about things. I really love being honest about things. Just today I sent out an email. So if you're part of my email list, you can take a quiz to see if you're ready to actually start with an online education business or start teaching a course, and what type of person you would be, how you can start your journey pretty much. So it's a free quiz. You can go ahead and take it if you want to see it or just, learn a little more about it at celestastylist.com/quiz. You can go take it there. It's free and it gives you some actionable steps. but it's something that I really love and I'm affiliated with, right? Because it's something that gives me, not just me results, but so many people. Even people within our own beauty industry have been introduced through Amy, through me, and they are doing amazing things on there. So it's something that works not just for me, it's worked for other businesses like mine and different than mine. So that's why something I believe in, right? And I'm promoting. Other things that you can promote, right? And thing number 2 is really read the fine print. So if you're promoting something, if you're becoming an affiliate to, if you get commission off the sales, you have to be very careful because sometimes companies will not allow you to be an affiliate for another company that in a similar realm. For example, maybe you're promoting a shampoo, right, for a certain brand, and you decide to become an affiliate, so you earn commissions for the sales that you make or for, getting more leads. The problem with that is that if in the fine print it says that you cannot promote any other products similar to theirs, so you cannot, go ahead and promote or use any other shampoo line, that's a huge problem. So I really want you to pay attention to the fine print. This is something that I learned back from my background being in insurance. You don't just sign fucking things, like you read the fine print. So really make sure to read the fine print, make sure that you're able to see what says on there, what you're able to do or not do. So be very clear on that, on reading the fine print and taking your time. And if you need more time to read through the contract, communication, right? Part number 3 of this, communicate with the person you're working with. If something's not in alignment with you, tweak it so it actually, it is in alignment with you. Ask if it's something that what they do, or ask questions about things that have come up. Something that I have really loved about different companies I work with is the reality of things when things don't work or why things happen. So, for example, I used to work for Malibu Sea. I was an international educator for them. They are a vegan company. They do a lot of mineral treatment with vitamin C product and heat. And something that happens is that if you have white, non-pigmented hair, because you still have keratin, and keratin is yellow, right? Inside of your hair cuticle, although you have white hair, it can, with a vitamin C treatment, although it's vegan, it can turn your hair a slight pink tinge. Okay, so it can turn your hair pink if you have white hair. And they let us know about that. And, it's just temporary, it comes off. But we needed to know why it happened. We needed to be very mindful when we talk about letting our clients know that, letting the hairstylists and people are going to be doing this in-salon treatments that could happen and how to address it, right? So that's something that I really want to emphasize, that it's really important that you're able to be in alignment and be in integrity. Let people know if some things like that happen, right? So with Malibu Sui, you may say, oh my gosh, but so people who have white hair shouldn't be using it. Not necessarily. You have to be more mindful about it. Let your client know. Some clients wouldn't mind, right? Because they want that result. They want the hair to feel healthier, and they want to remove all the buildup and all the minerals that may cause their hair to look more brittle and damaged than what it really is. So the benefit of the product may offset more of having a little bit of pink tint to your hair, right? If you have white, non-pigmented hair. So it's just little things that we need to think about when we're an affiliate. I just wanted to share that story with you because something that really did happen. I truly did believe in the company, and everything that we're doing at the time. So of something that I was promoting, and I was being very mindful of being ethical with it, of how and what results I got. So part number 4 is be very honest with your results. So I'm going to be I'm so grateful. Amy's going to be coming into the podcast. So my podcast, I'm going to get to have her as a guest. And she's going to be sharing about, the journey, asking different questions about just online education and her journey as a business, going from 9 to 5 as becoming an online business owner. She has a published book. She's done amazing things. But it's always so important to be in integrity and be real about what results you got. So the reason why I decided to be an affiliate for her is because my results are different. I have not made $100,000 on an online course. That's not what happened. So for me, my results were different. I really learned how to better put myself out there and market myself, and really be getting out that fear of being out in the public eye. I learned how to have stronger skin because I put myself so much out there when things that I didn't want to came through or come through. For example, on my Pinterest live, maybe somebody says I'm ugly. I know how to not to take that to heart. I know how to be like, okay, whatever. If you're not kind, you're going to get kicked off. And I know how to kick off people. I know how to block people because I don't want that negative energy, right? Those are skills that I've learned through putting myself out there, through following her steps in her course. But that's why I think it's so important that we really are truthful and honest about our results, right, with the product. So if you're going to be, it can be something as simple as a brush. Maybe you are going to be promoting a hairbrush or promoting a sweater or promoting a book. Be very honest about how it has helped you. And also be willing to know, tip number 5, that things that you promote are not going to be for everybody, and that's okay. When you are in integrity, when you are in alignment with what you're doing, and you're promoting somebody else's product that has really like done something better for your life and betterment for yourself, I think it's so important that you are able to also know that it's not going to be a great fit for everybody, and everybody's not going to have the same experience, right? After spending so much money on online education, there's something that I have really learned. And it's that I'm no longer like, I went through a little period, probably like in 2020, because, we're stuck home, where I was the serial course taker. 2018 to 2020, I was taking in-person and online education. I was like the serial course taker. I would take so many courses, and I was going through them and I was implementing, and some of them gave me great results and some of them were just a waste of money, to be honest. But throughout the whole journey, I've been able to know that taking action is so important, and you and I can take the same class, but we're going to get different results. If you take action and I don't, you're going to get results that I will never see just by the simple act of taking action. Just like for the same type of example, like if you and I are both taking a class and it's asking us to do a live once a week, and I decide to do the live once a week or even twice a week, and you decide to do a live every 2 weeks, you and I are going to get different results. And I think it's so important that we always know that when we're an affiliate for things, whether it's a hair product, a item, or a book, or a program, that the results are truly based also by the person, how much you're willing to implement. So now with that, I want to go ahead and go to the next part. So if you are becoming an affiliate, some beautiful things to learn that I've learned that have been awesome, and things that I want you to avoid, okay, as a new affiliate person. Number 1, something to really avoid. Please don't do it just for free product. Companies have money in their budgets they put aside every year to do their marketing. You should be paid. I wish I knew what podcast it was on, but I heard on a podcast somebody who had 100 followers and got paid $100 to promote like a local hotel. And that was such a beautiful example, because although he only has 100 followers and he was promoting this hotel, he got paid to do so. And that is so important. He didn't get just a free stay or whatever. He actually got paid for his input of probably creating the video and the content that he had to do, right? You're worthy of that too. I know most of you on here have over 100 followers. Something else that I want to do that mind shift for you if you decide to become an affiliate. I became an educator with under 1,000 followers on Instagram. And I had less than a year out of beauty school, but I had over a year of experience utilizing the product, which happened to be Malibu C. I'm sharing that because I got paid for my time. I got paid for travel. I got paid for my food. I got paid to be on the shows and my work. So I'm just letting you know that you need to be paid for that time. If I got paid for that with under freaking 1,000 followers and with like my experience, your experience counts. So please don't diminish that. I could have been like, well, I'm just a beauty school. I just got out of beauty school, so I don't deserve to get paid. No, that was not the case. I was getting paid as well. And I think it was just such a beautiful lesson for me that I'm sharing with you today. Please don't undervalue your knowledge and experience. I know most of you have at least a year plus in the industry. And also, like, it's not just about being in the beauty industry. What are your like life skills? What are your working skills? I come from an insurance background. I got an insurance literally after high school. I graduated in '05, and in that summer, I got into insurance by accident. I had no money. I had this beautiful friend. Hey, we're looking for the secretary. I hated talking on the phone. I hated answering the phone. That's how terrified I was. And all those years, I moved up to becoming up to an office manager. I even got asked so many times, why didn't I open my own agency to become an agent? But my life had a different realm of things that were going to happen that didn't take me that route at that time. All those skills that I have there from that and from working out of school and from interacting with the public and reading policy contracts and, going through my state licensing. I had at the time my property and casualty license for the state of California. I had my health and life insurance license from the state of California. All those knowledge and all that time that I took doesn't just go away because I became a beauty professional. And that is a lesson that I've just learned in the past few years, that I undermined my own expertise because it wasn't in my same industry. Please don't do that to yourself. Learn from my mistakes. Your knowledge, your experience from other fields that you used to work in, although you're maybe new or just recently a couple years in or under 10 years or plus 10 years in the beauty industry, all that experience counts and it's valuable. So when you become an affiliate, make sure that you are getting paid a rate for your expertise and that the things are very clear. Something to avoid is don't go into something with generic information. When I go into affiliate contracts or programs, or even just to promote for a brand, when I do different videos for brands, it's very clear, excuse me, what they need from me. I am not, second guessing what they do want or not from me. It's very clear what they need by the due date and how long it is to be. So I'm letting you know that because you shouldn't be, and I recommend this. This is just my take. You can take it or leave it in this episode. Take what's helpful, leave the rest behind. You shouldn't be in an indefinite contract and you're allowed to get out of it, but you need to read the fine print. I really love doing little contracts where maybe I'm going to be doing it for a month or two, or I'm going to be doing it just for that one promotion. So I just need to make that one video. And then, my pricing to be paid, you're probably asking, okay, Celeste, but how much money can you make from being an affiliate? I can make from $200 up to a couple $1,000 just for one thing, but it has taken time and I want to be very freaking authentic about that. So let's get into the affiliate part. So I told you some things to avoid and mistakes to avoid. The last part of this is really the reality of becoming an affiliate. If you have an engaged list, you can have an engaged list of 50 for my sake. If all those 50 buy every single product that you promote, you're better off than having 30,000 people in your email list and only 80 of them purchased from you. The reason for that is if you have 30,000 people in your email list and only 80 people are purchasing from you, something is wrong there, right? And the person who has only 50 people in their email list, but all 50 are purchasing from them, that's like a 100% conversion, which is rare, but I'm just using this for an example. They can potentially make more money than that person with a 30,000 person list. That's why I do not believe really in the power of having a lot of people in your email list. I believe of having quality people in your list. So it's so important that you really, for affiliate marketing, you have an email list. If you haven't started one, please start one. There's so many amazing things. I even have a free template guide. I'm actually updating my website today. So by the time you hear this episode, you can go to. So when you're an affiliate, they're either going to pay you by the power of your email list, right? So they're going to pay you by the number of clicks, a commission by people who actually purchase, or by the content that you make. So some of them, they just give you free product and say that's payment. I do not agree with that. The free products that I promote are products that I actually utilize or things that I like, or for for example, like something that I do is for like Beauty Launchpad, they send me the box, right? They send me the beauty box. And that's something special because they usually choose either 50 or up to 100 people, and it's randomly, like they choose. That's not something I put myself into. Like they just choose that. And I think that's really special. And number two is like awesome products that I get to play with my clients. So it's benefit for my clients, right? Maybe not for my audience. My audience gets to see what's in it because they're so curious, right? Because a lot of them are beauty professionals. But from actual beauty clients, they get to experience the products themselves. So in that instance, for me, I'm not getting paid to do so, but I love to doing it. So, and that's the part where you get to decide. You get to be the business owner. You get to know what to promote and what not to. But if we're gonna be an affiliate, make sure like it's in alignment, like. And I want to like really be like open about this. There's many times, like even with some of the companies that I work with, we live in a capitalist society, okay? Like we all, a lot of people use Amazon. Some of them decided to stop using it. But capitalist society, like capitalism by definition, right? We're going to hear off Google, which is coming out from the Oxford. It says an economic and political system in which a country's trade and industry are controlled by private owners for profit, right? So it has to be, it's controlled by private owners for profit. So it's all about profit, profit, profit. And I want to really go and end this episode with this. Your energy, your ethics really matter in what you do. We do live in a society where we try to, like we're making business and profiting on this. And, like we're selling our knowledge with an online course, but it has a lot to do more than that. It has to do with the experience and time that it took to learn those skills or learn those things that now we're sharing with others so that they can have results and they can have some shortcuts to get to the end line, right? Be very mindful of that, of what is in alignment with you. I know there are companies, like, for example, that, like, for some people, like, they wouldn't be in alignment with, or they don't agree with everything they do. But with my own experience, it hasn't been the same. I don't believe, that's just my experience. My experience counts for something, and I don't just take a bias, or I don't just choose a side based on other people's experiences. I acknowledge and I appreciate every person's opinions. There's something that you may love that I may not. There's something that I may love that may not be a good fit for you. So it's really, really important that we understand that part. And lastly, if you're ever looking to like invest in a course or an education, or, become an affiliate with a company or for a program or for a product or a service, really make sure that you utilize it. Use that product. See what results it can get you before you even sign up. See what it's doing for you. Look, take advantage of their free or samples or things that they're putting out in their socials to see if it's really in alignment with you and what you believe in. So I think that's really, really important and really key. So I really wanted to share that with you today, and I hope this episode was super helpful. So if you are looking into maybe like starting an online like education system, or you want to start teaching a course or teaching something that you've learned, but you're not sure really how to get started, or like how you really can start if you're like, well, I don't have a coaching business yet, or maybe you do have a coaching business, but you're like, how am I going to go and start my own education system or my own education course? I don't know how to get started. Don't worry. So this next month, I'm being transparent. I am an affiliate for Amy because I love her program. I'm retaking it again this year. And I will be sharing lots of free things, free, Free, that are actually actionable and are really good and helpful to get you started on there, okay? So if you want to get started on that, you can go ahead and start with your first action step. You can go ahead to celestestylist.com/quiz. You can go ahead and take that quiz on there. And I have so much love for you. I cannot wait. I'll go ahead and see you back here on Thursday. We are going to be talking about your email list. So I'm super excited for that topic and really diving into how I've been able to grow mine and the importance of certain things that I do to keep mine really more quality than quantity-based. And I cannot wait to share that episode with you. So with that, so much love. Have an amazing week. And I'll see you back here on Thursday. Bye, love.